All right, it's recording.
Right
Let's
on.
do this. So, we're going to start this podcast. This is our very first one. I'm going to try it. So I'll just start with my name. So I'm Chad, and this is your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jamie. Nice to
Jamie.
meet you.
Yeah, so we're from Hawaii, and we moved to Sapporo, or I moved to Sapporo about 10 years ago.
Hmm.
No, 9 years ago. I moved here 9 years ago, and I've been living
Nine
here
years
ever
ago.
since. Yeah, 9 years,
Re-
man.
Whoa, it's a long time.
Yeah. How about you?
Myself, I've been here. I first came here in 2014, and I've been here about almost like 5 years or so.
So, two times you came here first for college, right?
Yeah, I came here. I went to Hokkaido University. I was lucky enough to get a very good scholarship to come here, and I picked Hokkaido because I wanted the coldest place in Japan.
You're crazy. A
Coldest
lot of
place,
people
yes,
they must always comment on that because most of the people that live in Hokkaido, they really hate winter. They hate the cold.
yes. I found that out also too. Yes, that's an
Like you,
interesting conversation starter. So.
yeah, yeah. So, but before we get further in, of course, got to open up my Sapporo Classic.
Oh, Kampai. I don't have
Where's
my
your beer,
Sapporo
man?
Classic with me, but I have my water with me right now.
Your
Kampai.
water. Your water. We're starting this
Hey,
off right.
yeah, that's right. Kampai.
But
I think every show should start with a kampai, right?
yeah, next time get
That
some beer, man, or some
oh,
whiskey.
yeah. I have some whiskey. I found some 30-something-year-old whiskey in a garage.
Oh, 30-year-old whiskey.
Yeah, we were
Do it,
cleaning out
man.
my cleaning out the garage, and we found this whiskey bottle that was hidden behind a whole bunch of stuff in the garage. It's probably been sitting there for like it was made in '83.
83.
Yep.
Oh, damn. I wish he's older than me.
Yep.
All right. Oh, yeah. So we got a little sidetracked.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so basically, we're just going to talk about living in Japan, our experiences, or I don't know. What else should we talk about?
Let's see here. I would
Life
say
up north.
I would say maybe start off with background, just some basic information where we're from, because we're obviously from two different places in Hawaii. So you go first.
All right. So I'm from Oahu and in Honolulu. My hometown's Kalihi. Yeah, so I'm Kalihi boy. And yeah, I went to HPU, met my wife there, got married, and I moved to Sapporo. It's the short version.
Nice.
Yeah. And how about you?
Myself, I was born and raised in Hilo, Hawaii, on the Big Island. I went to Kamana Elementary School. I went to Hilo Intermediate School and Hilo High School, and graduated barely by the skin of my teeth back in the early 90s. What else? I lived there. I've also lived in Atlanta, Georgia. I lived there for 10 years. I lived in Colorado for 2 years. And I moved back to Hawaii about 2007. Came here to Sapporo in 2014. Wonderful choice. Love this place.
Yeah, and you also met your in college, right?
Yes. While I was
Yeah.
going to college, I met her at the, yeah.
So we're both the same boat in that respect.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know. Living in Japan, what's interesting about it? What surprised you or anything interesting?
Let's see here. That's a good one. So surprising things. So for me, what was surprising? Well, some of the most interesting things was probably the food.
Food.
I never really I don't think I really understood food until I came to Japan, actually.
Why? What makes you say that?
Because I was quite a hefty guy when I got here, so I like to eat.
It's the American way.
Yeah, it is the American, it's the Hawaiian way.
The Hawaiian way.
Yeah.
But let's differentiate.
yeah. The big difference, Hawaii and American way, two different things.
All right.
But
that's where we
I think,
draw the line.
Yeah. Even in Japan, they have Hawaii and United States cards separate, right? Let's see here. For me, the food is obviously delicious. This is a foodie's paradise. I don't think I really understood food until I came here. I think I would just eat to get full. And this is the first place I really went to where food is an experience. Like you literally have I literally had satori, or a religious experience eating sushi for the first time over here. It wasn't even high quality sushi, but
yeah,
it was quite an eye opening experience.
Was it kaiten sushi, or was it?
No.
Kaiten sushi is, for people who don't know, kaiten sushi is the revolving sushi, the one that's on the conveyor belt and goes around. Yeah. They call it kaiten sushi. Oh, so yeah. it wasn't kaiten sushi.
No, it was actually at a cheap buffet in Otaru.
Is it a buffet? So you had some buffet sushi, and that was an experience.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was there with a couple of student friends of mine, and we were sitting down. We ate the sushi, and it's the quietest we ever were. We were for 20 minutes. We didn't say a word. Yeah, we were just like
buffet sushi.
Yeah. On buffet sushi. How's that? Like, that is amazing. I literally had a religious experience eating buffet sushi for the first time, and it was fantastic. I'll never forget. That's one of the high points of my first couple of months here. It's phenomenal. For me, it was
this
food,
is in
man.
Hokkaido, right? Otaru, you said.
Yeah, Otaru.
Okay. Yeah, so Otaru is about maybe 45 minutes away from Sapporo City.
Yeah.
Or maybe 30 minutes if you're driving. Yeah. But so Hokkaido has really good sushi.
Yeah, the best.
Maybe that helped. I think if you're eating buffet sushi in Tokyo, you wouldn't be having this.
Yes. Yeah, or Wisconsin or something, you know.
Oh man, Wisconsin.
Let me see what else. I think food was definitely one thing. I think another thing was how clean it was here.
It is clean.
Yeah, phenomenally. I mean, there's no big waste baskets here to throw your trash away. So that's even more of a surprising thing because everyone takes their trash home over here, and you go to like the parks, and they're just, fantastic. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful park. Everything's well taken care of. If there's trash, there's people taking it up and carrying it away and making the place look beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's literally no trash can. You have to play scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Or you carry trash. Everyone carries like a bag, carries their trash with them.
Yeah. Or be real sneaky what you do with the trash.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Of course. Don't give out too much. They're gonna hunt us down.
Yeah. What about you? But what's surprising on your end?
Before we do that, to be fair though, Hokkaido is a much cleaner place than Tokyo, Osaka.
Yes.
Like when I went to Osaka, I was surprised because I actually saw litter on every block, and it wasn't as clean. I mean, it's fairly clean compared to America, but where we're at, it's crazy clean.
Yeah.
Okay, so me, I pretty much had the same things. Food for one. I also like Genghis Khan.
Oh,
So the
Right
lamb,
on.
the lamb here, I never thought I'd like lamb this much. At the first time, I didn't even know it was lamb. Yeah, I thought it was just some really soft beef that was marinated very well. Yeah, James Kwan is a Hokkaido marinated sheep or lamb, right?
Yeah, lamb.
Yeah,
Lamb.
it's good. So I was surprised by that.
Excellent.
Um,
Excellent.
but the thing that I quickly came to love was nomi hodai,
Oh,
right?
that's
Come
my
on,
favorite word.
yeah, nomi hodai. For
That and
everyone
tabi
who
hodai.
moves
Yeah.
here, tabi hodai. Nomi hodai is the all-you-can-drink system they have here, and it's not just fountain drinks, beer too. So you have all you can drink for.
Yeah.
It's usually 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes less, but basically 2 hours is kind of standard.
Yeah. So yeah, tabi hodai, nomi hodai, all you can eat. Basically, it's buffet. It's a beer buffet, and
Beer
tabi hodai
buffet.
is it's all you can eat buffet. That was one thing that really surprised me, because that culture is definitely not I mean, all you can drink. You mentioned that to an American person, like, did I hear you just right? You can drink all you can drink for 2 hours for a
And
set
no
price.
tip.
Like, what? Yeah, no tip too.
No tip. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that's unbelievable, and it's fun. It's great. You go there and just order drinks. I mean, even if it's just a small dive bar that doesn't have the greatest beer, the experience there is so much fun. It's great.
Yeah, I really had to get used to pacing myself.
Yes, yes, I agree totally. I think if I there's a lot of hours I probably missed because of free beer. It just keeps on flowing, right? It just keeps on flowing like a river. Memory dissipates after a while.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, because then when I first got here and my first experience, I don't know how many glasses I had,
Yeah,
but I used to watch the clock and I'd be like, damn, I need a new beer. I gotta go. The time's running out. So
yeah,
I'd
yeah,
like
yeah,
chug one beer, order my next beer, and just keep
yeah,
going.
yeah.
And by like the first 30 minutes, you're just shit faced.
Yes, 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 yes. Well, as Americans, I think you try to get your value of what you pay for, right? So it's like
Yeah,
if you pay
yeah,
for 2 hours, you're gonna make sure that you make up as much as you can in the 2 hours of eating or drinking as much as possible, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's all about value being an American, I
that's a
guess.
mistake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You learn that with experience.
Oh yes, oh yes, yes, yes. Experience,
You,
yes. That's
you got any
definitely.
crazy stories of Nomi Hodai?
Uh, I have a lot, but as I stated earlier, a lot of it's lost due to memory loss, or maybe I shouldn't say. I don't know. Is it PG-13 or PG?
I mean, I don't I don't really care about the target audience. I don't think there's
Yeah,
going to be a bunch of like young people listening to this. So
yeah, yeah.
if you want to say it, or
Let
if
me
you're going to
see.
get in trouble from the warden,
Uh,
maybe it's best not to.
well, uh, there's a specific place my friends and I like to go. They have a 5-hour Nomi Hodai. So basically, that means 5 hours of drinking
Five
for about
hours?
for about $20, 20 USD. So, and they serve
Got it.
quite large beers, man. You know that place I'm talking about, right? So like,
I do.
and
I do actually.
every single time I go there, the last 2 hours I cannot remember anything. I completely black out. I don't remember how I get home. I don't remember anything. I don't remember what I said to anyone. And it's a habitual habit, man. I completely black out. I have to. I mean, when I wake up the next morning, I have to check, make sure I got my wallet, got my ID, got my jacket.
Have you lost anything?
Yes, I have, but it was not due to drinking. It was not due to
Oh,
drinking. Yeah.
I've lost many things. I actually lost two of my bags. I lost an ID. My wife was not happy.
Yep.
Man, I got lots. Yeah, is that it? It was just that first year, and also my first year. I would say my first 3 years, but
Yeah. First, I was gonna say first year. Yeah. Okay. All right.
uh, but the one that started it off was the wine. There was an all you can drink wine nomihodai. Well, I said all you can drink twice, but there was a wine nomihodai,
Yeah.
and that messed me up. For one, I don't drink wine, but it
Yeah.
was all they had. It was like a company party, and
Yeah.
then the boss kept pouring me glasses and glasses of wine. She just kept giving it to me. I
It's not your fault then.
maybe I don't know, but I woke up passed out in a 7-Eleven
Yeah.
next to an ATM, and police were escorting me somewhere.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that was stupid foreigner moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I got a couple more, but I saved some for later.
Yeah. Let's save some for us for the famous drunken stories, or like the famous. Maybe we should do like the Nomi Hodai stories or something.
Yeah, we should like
The Nomi Hodai tales.
Nomi Hodai tales. That sounds good actually. Take some
Yeah.
time to do like a small segment of that.
Yeah, dude.
Should write this down.
Yeah,
Where's
these
my
are all
notes?
straight up ideas, dude. Straight up ideas. Let me see. Well, I guess one other thing we talk about as far as like surprising things is how safe it is, man. When you lose stuff here, you
It is
can go
safe.
back and you can find out. You find your stuff is there right where you left it. Either that, or someone has turned it into the authorities. So you can pick it up from the.
Yeah, we were in a
Yeah.
shopping mall once, and my wife, she left her bag in the bathroom, and she didn't realize for about 30 minutes. But yeah, for like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
she didn't realize it was gone. And then when we finally realized it, she was like, "Oh my God, I left it in the bathroom." She went, and it was right there, right where she left it.
Nice.
Nothing was missing.
Yep.
That's how safe it is.
Yeah, I lost my keys. No, I lost my wallet. It fell out of my pocket when I was riding my bike. I went to police station. Everything was there. Nothing was missing. I left my bag at the subway somewhere. I went back what is it? The subway guys had it at the office. I just had to sign some papers. I got it back. Everything was in there. Not a problem, man. That'll never happen in the States, man.
Yeah, no way. 30 minutes, your bag in the bathroom.
Yep.
Oh,
somebody
that's
spent your
gone.
credit cards. All your cash is gone. Yeah, you ain't seen that stuff again, dude. No way. I will say this. This is kind of strange. So, speaking of, this is kind of related to like people losing things. So, in that process, I've actually found lots of things. I've been walking and found like headphones, or found like something on the ground that somebody dropped, and in the times where I actually picked it up and like, oh, cool, a pair of headphones. Nobody's come back for it, so I grab it and take it home. Every single time I take something, if somebody's lost it, something bad happens to me.
Oh no!
Like karma, dude. Like I swear.
Come on, you believe in karma?
I swear. No. I found a pair of headphones. They were like iPhone headphones, and I was like, oh, cool, man. Somebody left them here, so I took them home. I came home, and literally that day, I stepped on my computer and cracked the screen.
You're just excited. You found some headphones.
Yeah, I was excited, but like literally every single night. There's two instances I think where I did I found something, took it home, and something happened to like something expensive of mine. I'm like, whoa, this is kind of strange. So now I don't touch stuff, man. I turn it in, or I leave it alone, man. I don't mess with that stuff anymore, man.
There we have it, guys. We know his train of thought. I'll take that.
Karma.
I'll take
it. Yeah. Not happening.
Nah, I found an iPhone before, but I returned it to the cleaning lady, the janitor.
Yeah. See, you
That's
didn't
why I
keep it.
give
Nothing
stuff
bad
to.
happened to you.
May I don't know. Many bad things happen when I get shit faced at Nomihodai.
Well, that's karma though. You get shit faced and like.
It's all about that balance, right?
Yeah,
You're having too much fun.
Yeah.
We need to mess things up for you.
Yeah. The drunken karma comes to bite you in the ass later.
Forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I didn't want to leave everyone with this false sense of illusion that it is very safe because they do still bicycles here. That's one of the things they really do take is bicycles. Like there's not many car thefts. Like I can't think about cars being jacked, but bicycle jacking is a thing. I've lost a bicycle, and some of my family members here lost bicycles. Like they jack bicycles left and right. But that's about it.
Well, on another note, I don't know if they really consider it stealing as like borrowing temporarily, even though it's not theirs. I've heard like things where bicycles being like borrowed, not stolen, being as like they are in an emergency, so they just grab the closest bike to them and then they just drive it somewhere and leave it on the side so somebody can take it. It's not like they take it home and sell it or permanently take the bike or something like this. It's more of a temporary kind of like, oh, I need it now, I'll give it back later kind of thing.
They do break the locks though. I mean, it's cheap locks.
Yeah.
Right? They have the built-in locks, right, where you just pull down the lock. It's really easy to break. I've heard stories where it's drunk people taking them too because they want to go home, but still they're jacking bicycles. There's no like chop shops or some underground hidden bicycle.
There's a fine line drawn, right? Is one person's borrowing, is another person's stealing, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Have you lost any bicycles yet?
No, I haven't. I'm pretty lucky. I got a nice bike, so I don't want anybody stealing my bike. So I put 2 locks on that thing.
2 locks. They'll skip over yours. They'll be like, screw this bicycle. It has 2 locks. Go ahead for the one with one.
Let's take the Mama Chati.
The Mama Chati. Wait, I have a Mama Chati. You don't rock the Mama Chati?
No, my friend. I stepped up. I got me a nice French bike. I think it's like, I don't know. It's called Murica bike or something.
It's a French bike that's called Murica.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. It's a Japanese-made bike named Murica, but it's got, was it French style? I don't know, what do you call that? Things in the tires, like a French pump or something. Glitter. Oh yeah. When I ride my bike around, it's just glitter out the back.
You did say French.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Put some fries on there.
Put some fries. Let me see. So I guess back to the surprising things this year. That I was actually surprised that I guess Hokkaido in general seems very more open. I guess more friendlier. People are friendlier here than, let's say, Tokyo, or maybe, I'm not sure, a lot of big cities in Honshu. The vibe I got from here was like, when I talked to people here, they seemed a lot more friendlier, more open. They kind of remind me of more like Hawaii people, except a little bit shyer,
Shyer.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I felt that too. I actually, so before coming here, I really wanted to live in Tokyo because that's where everyone wants to go, right? And if you don't really know Japan, like all I knew was Dragon Ball. I used to love all that Dragon Ball anime stuff, and I wanted to go Tokyo and Odaiba, all that stuff. But The very first place I came was Sapporo, Hokkaido,
Mm,
and that's all I knew. And when I
yeah.
finally got to visit Tokyo, I hated it there, man. I hated it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck Tokyo. Bro, it's too crowded for
Yeah,
one. There's too
yeah,
many people and
yeah,
they don't help you.
yeah,
I mean, they kind of do if they know you're a foreigner, but
yes,
I was with my wife and like I was with my kids.
yeah.
Uh, at that time, they were really young, so I was pushing them in the stroller and we're like trying to open doors and stuff. And then you got some old lady cutting in front of you. They open the door and then they just leave it there and then it's like shutting. And you're over there like struggling to open it, like open the door, push in, and some lady walks in front of me like, bruh, I'm gonna push you, old lady. But I have really bad experiences in Tokyo. On the flip
Oh,
side, I went to Osaka, which is also very fast paced, and
yeah,
they were super friendly. They
yeah,
held doors open. They helped.
yeah,
So I really liked it there.
yeah.
But it's strange because Japanese people think Osaka is weird, whereas we Western people like Osaka.
Yes,
I
I
I think it's
yes,
because they kind of act like Japanese Westerners.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, my
like when they
experience was
say,
exactly the same. Yeah,
"Really?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah." But
Uh,
what happened in Tokyo?
well, my first experience, well, I stayed here for a couple of years before I went to Tokyo for the first time. But the funny part was I stayed in Kabukicho.
The Kabukicho.
So Kabukicho, if people don't know, it's like the kind of like the red light district over there, right? So it's lots of bars and lots of yakuza and lots of Nigerian pimps trying to get you to
Uh,
go into their place and
all those
stuff. And
Nigerians, man. Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
know they're always handing out the flyers.
yeah, and
There's a lot of
very
them in Harajuku too.
yeah, very aggressive. And that place is dirty. There's it's just a seedy, crappy place. And I went there, and I'm walking around and getting all these Nigerian pimps are trying to get me into there. Hey, are you lonely, man? Lonely? You want to come inside, my friend? Just like nonstop. And
Exactly.
from what I saw, it was like Tokyo. I was like, well, this place is a nice place to visit. I would never ever want to live here, man. It's too big. There's way too many foreign people there. There's too many tourists. There's just too many people.
There's
It's like,
way too many foreign people.
yeah,
We
dude,
are
way,
foreign,
way
my
too
friend.
many, dude. Yeah, I know, but it's like, just it was too much, man. Too much of everything. And then, yeah, my same experience too. I went to Osaka. Fantastic, man. It's very lively. There's lots of tourists, but like it had a different vibe to it. It was very colorful.
There's
Seemed like
definitely a
more,
different vibe, especially
yeah,
on the train. Like when I was in
yeah,
Tokyo, everyone's silent on their phone,
yeah,
but in Osaka, it kind of felt familiar
yeah,
because people were talking to each other.
yeah,
It was kind of lively. Everyone's
yeah.
sort of loud, but I mean, they're pretty loud, but compared to Tokyo, man, it was really strange.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I felt at
and
home. That's like, as far as for me, that's my second place. I think if I had to move somewhere, that's like number 2 on my list, probably after support that the places I've been to.
have you been to Okinawa?
No, I haven't. I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
me
just like
too.
Hawaii.
I think that would be my number two. I haven't been there either, but
Yeah,
I want to
that's on my
go.
list. Let's see other surprising things. You got anything else? Anything interesting? I'm sure I
Are
got
we
tons of
still on
stuff, man.
surprising?
Or what about disappointing? Or things that
Disappointing.
you were like not disappointed, but like, oh man, like I don't like this, or things maybe you disliked when you came, or kind of like the pros and we did the pros. What about the cons? Like
Cons. I don't really have much cons because it's kind of like Hawaii. Like the culture that I'm surrounded with anyway. Like I
yeah,
don't know. There's some I got some friends that have totally different stories, but where I'm surrounded, it it feels all right. Like there's not much change. The
yeah,
only difference was my friends keep cycling out. That was my biggest hurdle from moving here. Like I
yeah,
did go through. I went to like small kind depression. I don't think it was
Yeah.
depression. It wasn't that bad, but homesickness hit me pretty
Sure.
hard. Maybe my second year, because my friends, like, I couldn't make friends. They kept cycling
Yeah.
out, all the foreign ones. My Japanese is not too good.
Yeah.
My Japanese is not too good now, but it's good enough to get around. But before, my Japanese was almost nothing.
Yeah, like mine.
Like no way, you're getting better. You're getting better.
Jozu Janai.
No, you can't give it that American flair. You gotta keep everything monotone. Come on now.
Yeah. Jozu Janai.
yeah, that's it. but
No,
yeah,
that's a good.
that was it though.
No, that's
Friends
an
just kept
excellent point.
cycling.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, well, for me, I was in a college environment, so most of the people that I knew left after the program, or if they're in PhD or master classes, they would stay for a couple of years, but they leave. And for the most part, I think there's like maybe like 1, 2 people I know left from like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's probably going to be whittled down to like 1 or 2 people at least of all the people I used to know. And I think one thing that's very tough is like making friends here in general, because I'm not sure what it is, man. I think it's because maybe the environment we're in is just hard to make friends in general in Japan. Like, I guess the culture is very closed, and you have to be kind of like in a group. And then once you're in this group, you're kind of like within this group, and you're not really able to venture out and meet other people. That, and the fact that, I hate to say it, but most foreigners come in different categories too. And, you're either like a weirdo, kind of otaku kind of guy, or you're kind of arrogant, think that you like own this place, or you are a long-term person and you just want to be left alone. Like, you don't want to be associated with the other foreign people. So it's kind of difficult to make friends.
It's weird. Like, when I first got here, every time I saw a foreign person, I was like, hey, what's up? Like, I wanted to speak with them, but then they kind of give you like this weird, like, stink eye, or what is stink eye? Is stink eye from Hawaii exclusive? I don't know.
That's a Hawaii expression. The stink eye meaning like the evil eye, or just like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at me for?
Yeah, I always get that. They're like, bro, what you looking at, motherfucker? It's like, oh, I just want to say hi. But they have like some strange vibe thing going on here. Like, don't talk to me, man. But every time I see a foreigner, like in the beginning when I first moved here, I always wanted to speak with them, and I did, but I always got that kind of like, don't talk to me feel, or like that vibe going on. So I don't even care anymore. Unless I'm really drunk, and I don't care anyway, so I just talk.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It doesn't help that, I think being living here, you kind of adapt. You kind of adapt to the environment you're in. So you're kind of becoming very, like certain customs we do. We're just our daily life over here. So we're kind of accustomed to living in Japan and how things are done here. So that really doesn't help too. I can really understand why it's so difficult to meet friends, or why it's so tough for people to go on dates and meet people. It's completely understandable. You don't really understand it till you live here for a couple of years.
Yeah. Man, we got to get Nick on here one of these things, because he knows. He lived in Tokyo.
Yeah.
And his stomping ground was like Roppongi and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be the adult. Please, no one under 18, like podcast, right?
It's all right. If you're under 18, just check the I'm 18 box.
Yeah. Let me see what else.
I don't know.
What about you, man? What about for you? Anything else?
I don't know. What was the topic? I forgot. I need to get another beer though if we're gonna keep going.
Like disappointing things, or things that you were surprised at a negative kind of aspect.
All right. Let me get a beer though. Give me a minute.
Cool.
Get yourself some whiskey. All right.
So shall we
Um,
switch subjects, or do you want to talk more about this? So should we switch on something different?
yeah, we can switch it up
All
to
right.
what?
Let's see. All right. So we did surprising things, disappointing things. Let's see here. So what about okay, so like one of my favorite subjects, food. Ah, man,
Back to
food.
food.
Back to food, my friend. Food makes the world go round, makes people happy.
Right.
So Hokkaido food. Well, there's Japanese food in general, of course, and there's like Hokkaido specific food. What kind of food do you like? What food surprised you, or what kind of cuisine do you really like?
Um. Okay. So food for me, basically everything in Hokkaido tastes good.
Yeah, I
For the
I
most part.
agree.
I went to the south again. I've only been to a few places, but all the places I've been to in Honshu, and I've only been on Honshu, but all the
Yeah,
places I've been that's out of Hokkaido, the food doesn't compare. Like everything from sushi to meat to even like Chinese food.
yeah.
Um, Actually, I take that back. Chinese food was pretty good in Yokohama, but
Oh, yeah.
but the Japanese food, I guess, yeah, Japanese food is just more flavorful here.
Mm,
I think this is just my thinking. I think it's because Hokkaido is fairly new, and they were heavily influenced by Europe and Western culture,
yeah,
especially later. They had some pretty big port cities and stuff.
yeah.
But traditionally, Japanese food is pretty bland. Like they
Mm,
don't use a lot of seasoning. They like the freshness of the
yeah,
meat or the freshness of
yeah,
the fish. So
yeah.
they don't like to season their food. Um, and that's basically what I got when I went down south is fairly unseasoned food, which is Japanese taste. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, but when you come up north, everything's more heavily seasoned. They got more salt, more seasoning, more spices.
Mm,
It just tastes better to me. It's
yeah,
especially coming from Hawaii, where all our food is fattening.
yeah.
But yeah, so
You don't say.
all of them. You don't say. Osaka is pretty much festival food, like
Yeah.
takoyaki, okonomiyaki,
Mm,
all that stuff you see in anime. And
yeah,
I mean, it's pretty good, but it's not. I don't think it's traditional Japanese flavored. I'm not
yeah.
sure. Yeah, but that's my take on food. But
So what
in
about specific
no,
Hokkaido specific food? Was there anything that kind of like you really like, or
specifically,
yeah,
so I so there's three things I like specifically about Hokkaido. One I've already spoken about, the Genghis Khan. Like
yeah,
if you come to Hokkaido, you gotta try the Genghis Khan. And if you're in Sapporo, it's miso ramen.
oh yeah,
So Sapporo specializes in miso. If you go down to Asahikawa, then you want to eat some shoyu ramen. If you go to Hakodate, you want some shio ramen or salt
yeah,
ramen.
yeah.
But in Sapporo specifically, miso. I like spice, so I like spicy
Oh
miso.
yeah,
Yeah,
you nailed it, man.
spicy miso, and also the seafood. Um, so there's this one fish I like. I think it's a winter fish. I'm not sure. It looks ugly. This fish looks so ugly, but it tastes good. It's called hakak. Ha, hakak. I'm pretty sure it's
Hakka.
hakaku. Yeah,
Uh,
hakak. It means like eight sides, I think. So it's kind
mm,
of this octagon-ish looking fish, but Well, Google hakak. This fish is ugly, but it tastes really good. It's winter fish.
Oh, interesting, man.
Yeah. And there's this one other thing too. It's called touch. Have you ever tried touch?
I may have. It doesn't ring a bell, but I probably have eaten it.
Yeah, they serve it kind of raw, or usually it's served in a soup. Soup is more common, like tachi in a soup form. But yeah, I don't fuck with that. I got tricked into it. So my family knew I would try it if they said it was fish brains.
Yeah.
And I ate it. And I was like, fish brain, some good soup. Yeah. And while I was eating it, some of them were kind of snickering. I was like, why are you guys laughing? So it's fish semen is what that is.
Fish sperm.
Yeah, it's some fish sperm. I mean, it tastes good. It's all right. But it's just the thought of it. I don't.
Yeah.
Try it though if you want to try some Hokkaido stuff.
Nice. That's good recommendations, man. I'm not sure if I've eaten those fish, but that's definitely on my list now. For me,
man, hakak is good.
Definitely soup curry, man.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah,
soup curry, man. That's a Hokkaido staple. It's basically like definitely created in Hokkaido. For people who don't know what that is, it's basically like a soup. It's like a soup, but it's got a curry flavor with it. Yeah, it's soup.
It's
curry flavor. And man, they make it spicy. I'm a big spice fan myself, man. I'm drooling right now just thinking about that.
Me too, actually.
There's some fantastic restaurants on here. I highly recommend going to try out some soup curry, man. I like level 50, level 40. I like it spicy.
The levels differ from shop to shop.
Yeah.
So some shops they have it at like level 10 is the max. I guess the one you went, where was that, Samurai or?
I've never been to Samurai, but I've been to Sama. I've been to.
Where's the 40 and 50 one? Suage?
I can't remember. A couple different places, I think. Maybe Sama. I'm not sure. Maybe Sama. I think Sama goes up to 50. But I like Sama at Espe. That
Espaito?
Place. Espaito, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I like that place.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. Did you go that near my house?
Yeah. In Kotoni. That place is excellent, man. Really, I highly recommend that place, man. When they serve it to you with chicken, the chicken falls off the bone, man. It's fantastic. I highly recommend that. I like that.
Yeah, that place that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Esperito.
Another thing I'd recommend is chanchan-yake, which is basically like salmon, grilled salmon. I guess in Hokkaido versus Honshu, people like salmon up here. Salmon is more of a common food up here rather than Honshu.
Well, they have some really good salmon here. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah, big salmon, huge salmon, man. I've had some prepared for me, and it's just fantastic on a grill with vegetables and it's fantastic, man.
It's kind of it's like it's kind of grilled but steamed, right? Like it's like a steam. I don't know. Like they put it on a hot pot and they lay down all the vegetables and stuff, and they put the salmon in the middle on top of the vegetable. Sometimes they put some miso sauce or something on it, and they cover it. So it's sort of steamed, but it's kind of grilled. Is it somewhere in between there?
Fantastic, excellent. What else?
Yeah, that's good.
Kind of straight off. Miso spicy ramen, man. The first time I'll never forget the first time I had it. I went to the ward office to get all my stuff when I first came here, and I was hungry, and I was like, "Oh, let's eat at this place." So I found the closest spicy or closest ramen restaurant. So I ordered spicy miso ramen. It was phenomenal. I mean, I don't know what the secret is, man, but I mean, there's some couple of ramen shops in Hilo in Hawaii. I've had it, but man, nothing comes close, man. It's out of this world, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so
nothing.
good.
It's nothing close, and the price too. The price difference is pretty crazy. But you can get some pretty good ramen here for half the price. Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, back low battery.
Low battery.
That means you gotta. Foods. No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Yeah. Also in Sapporo, they have the ramen country place. I call it Ramen Kingdom. I don't know what the official name King? Is. No, Ramen Kingdom. It's like
Ramen
Kuni
Kingdom.
no something. The in Esta Sapporo Station.
Yeah. Ramen King. Yeah, the one they vote for like the best ramen of the month.
Yeah, and I heard also the lowest revenue ramen shop gets kicked out.
Oh, really?
And then a new ramen shop can come in and try.
Very
I don't
competitive.
Know if it's is it like every 3 months or every 6 months, something like that? But yeah,
that's a good place. Definitely, if you want to experience different types of ramen. Just man, that place is excellent, man. They get some real good value for your money. You can get a ramen bowl over there with lots of meat in it and chicken or eggs and tons of vegetables. Man, it's
there's
fantastic.
this one shop. They have the all-you-can-eat boiled eggs. Have you been to
really?
that one? Yeah.
No.
There's like a bowl of boiled eggs on the table.
Yeah.
And it's you can just eat as much as you want. You can eat the whole bowl if you wanted to.
Oh, dude, that's on my list. I'm going there.
Yeah, man, do it.
Excellent. Hey, that could be another thing we could do, man. Reviews of places to eat, man.
Food. So far, we got some food and surprises.
Food surprises, man. We could do a beer. We could do
beer.
Lots of different stuff, man.
It'd be better if we could get together and do some videos.
Yeah, we can do that too, dude.
This is a good start. Our schedules are conflicting, so.
Well, it's gonna be a lot easier since I'm gonna be going on leave there.
Yeah.
Be having a lot of free time, so.
I know I can't go out every week. Yeah, this is good. So is this a good segue to end it until the next one?
Sure, dude.
Or yeah.
Unless you want to talk about some other different things.
I don't know what else to talk about right now. We could just end this session for now. For our first one, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
It's all right. Yeah. So anyway, this is what the podcast is gonna be like, I guess.
Well, it's gonna get better every single time because there'll be
I guarantee
lots of talking, lots of interesting stories, maybe some guests. And we'll step it up, man. We have a nice logo going, maybe some music in the background.
We'll just we'll end it like this then. Is there any closing thing you want to say? Any more closing things?
Let's see here. Join us next time. Let's hang out and let's talk. And thank you guys for listening.
Thank you guys. We'll definitely get better. This is a learning experience for us, definitely. So I hope you join us in this journey, if you may, and just drink some beer, talk.
Right on.
All right. Shoot. Let's stop this recording.